Hi my friends, this is Melissa from Pembroke Papers. Hello! And this is my first setup video. You'll notice that I have a black Malden and it's missing the popper. How interesting is this? I ordered this, actually I bought it from a friend and she didn't realize that the popper was loose. So when it came, this top snap was actually broken and it completely did not have the snap, but it does have the bottom snap. So I have ordered snaps to fix it myself. I'm waiting for the snap setter, but it will not end up with the Filofax snap when I'm finished, as Filofax told me they could not provide me with one. So this will actually have a regular silver snap. This will be a planner that stays with me forever, since it will be my own doctored planner. But for some strange reason I needed to move into it. I moved out of my ochre Malden from fall and moved into the black one, even with the broken popper. Inside we have Secret Santa at school. So I have another teacher that is my secret Santa, that I am her secret Santa. So that's her little information sheet of what she likes. I have my business card. I don't generally carry a bunch of things. I have sticker sheets that usually slide into this back pocket that I sometimes will carry, but I also carry a different sticker plastic binder as well. In the zip pocket there is nothing. I am very pocket light. I do carry the ollie clips around. I love how they're super magnetic, and when I need to quickly hold pages open and keep things tabbed, I can use these on the go. So I usually switch these out. I love them. You can find them on Etsy. And so what I do is I keep them around so that I can go back to them quickly. Here is my Christmas divider. Sorry for the light. I'm doing this at 9:15 at night on a Saturday once the girls are in bed. So these are my Christmas dividers. I felt like making them the other week, and I thought, why not? It's been a while since I've made dividers, so I found an adorable my Mind's Eye scrapbook paper set, and it came with stickers. So I did embellish a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit, so that you can see that it's not the plain paper. And I also decided to use my label maker. I love my label maker. I use, let me grab it for you, in all of my drawers here. Oh my goodness, if I don't break it. I normally use this Brother P-Touch label maker. It's really simple and cheap. You can get them for about $19, $20. Staples, Office Max, Amazon, places like that. But I use that to label all of my dividers because I'm crazy, and I really like to have them labeled. I do split up my monthly and my weekly calendars, mainly because I just kind of reference my monthly calendars separately. So what I do is I take out my old ones. So you can see I have October out. November was kind of blank. And then here's just a little bit of what I've done for December. And then I use the month on 2 pages for now. And I like to be able to write little things in here, little quick reminders. When someone asks me if I'm free, I can flip and say, okay, I can't do it this night. I can't do this night. Because of different concerts and things, like as in this already changed. Her concert's actually this week and not that week. That's actually her science fair project. So different things to change. I do like this. I have no idea where this came from. It has no name brand. It has no information. One of my friends sent it to me. But it is a tiny whiteout tape dispenser. And if I could ever find more, I would buy them in the hordes. Because they're tiny, and if I wanted to carry it around in the pocket, I could, but the section is so small that it fits my personal size inserts well, and that I'm able to get rid of things that I need to get rid of without carrying a gigantic thing of whiteout. I have printed my monthly calendar for 2016. Of course, I haven't touched it, but there it is. And then at the end, I carry a yearly calendar. This is my yearly fold-out calendar, and I have different things here. I do track my monthly cycle, birthdays, paydays, holidays, Chris's doctor's appointment is my husband, Emma, who's my middle schooler, and Aaron, who is my second grader. And so I use the color-coded dots They are market dots from Avery. This is my old insert from 2015. It's almost over, but I can quickly go through and look. Sometimes I'll actually write like the appointment time, like that's the orthodontist we had in January appointment. But I usually just keep this to track a few different things. I like to be able to see my year at once. I've already gone in and tracked our paydays for next year, but I have, of course, not tracked anything else. And then, of course, look, we're all going to the dentist. So all three of them are at the dentist at once. So again, I can see that, and it's a really quick reminder. So if someone asks me for holiday gatherings, what's going on? Oh, I've got to go to the dentist. After my yearly insert, my next tab is my weekly. I do not keep all of them in there as well. And I also have trouble sometimes writing in my planner. This week I was feeling really bad. I had migraines 2 nights. So I didn't do anything on my left side at all. Now granted, I still have tomorrow since today is Saturday. So I may end up doodling. I do need to make a grocery list. So I will use my graph on the left for that. On the right, I wrote nothing in. I take care of my mom's dog when she's at work. So there's, Wednesday and Friday, Cammy, that's his name. We paid personal property taxes. We picked up Christmas pictures. I worked on Etsy orders. We had haircuts. Again, I worked on orders last night and all day today, so I need to fill that in. Here was our weather for the week. As a teacher, it's something that is super simple that I can just quickly glance at in the morning. Also to warn my students we don't go outside in the rain. So to let them know what kind of weather is like. They are very, very curious. But I have a week on one page with a graphed paper, but it's also lined because I cannot write straight to save myself. Just cannot do it. So having lined paper for me for my insert is great, but I also like the graph because I like to mess around. Here's our financial section. It's really not a whole lot of things in here. In the back, I also keep some book review inserts. If I ever get a chance to read, it would be nice to be able to write things down. Under food, we've been working on the 21-day fix. So I created a really quick insert to track. I write down what day we're on, what I had for breakfast, and then I write down what colors they were. I put the number inside each box, and then down at the end of the day, I can write down, how many total of each boxes I have. Like I know I'm supposed to have 6 green containers of vegetables a day. Check off my water as I go. If I did an exercise, what the minutes were, what my steps were on my Fitbit, how many miles, and then how many calories I burned with the exercise. I also have a password section. I have one page I use for school, one page I use for home, random different websites, and then one page I use for different bill paying things. I also have some different charts that I have copied. This is a PDF. I actually printed it to an A5 sheet. All you have to do is choose A5 as your paper size and then have it print to size. So it actually shrunk the color chart straight from Copic markers. And then I have checked off the ones that I own. Not a whole lot, but I wanted to get into using them to color. My daughter was very interested as well. So I keep that in here. So if I'm out shopping, since my planner goes everywhere with me, or we see a good deal on eBay, it's really easy to find. I also love the Planner Llama group. They had a Llama's Love lettering lesson, and I love looking at different handwritings. So I printed their PDF, same thing, print to size. Printed all of the lessons that they had there, different doodles and ideas for lettering. They had 10 lessons. I also did I have my weights and things and different random things like here's how to cook your bacon in the pan, 400 degrees, 15 to 20 minutes if you don't want to cook it in the frying pan. So that's how we do our bacon. Just random notes. This is actually Tomoe River paper. I ordered this from, I believe, Jet Pens at some point. It is the same paper that your Bibles are made of, and it takes fountain pens very nicely. It's super thin. This is in a cream color. I know you can't really tell that here, but I do stick these in the back because if I want to do a lot of notes but have it keep a very thin profile in my planner, I can stick these in there, and they work wonderful. I also have a Christmas section. The girls are not allowed in my Christmas tab. I even used a sticker at the top before I laminated it to have the tab stick up higher. And of course, here's the cute little list of all I want for Christmas. But it's the gifts. It's who I'm buying for. Like, I just took some paper with some stickers. Here are the girls. People in my family. And again, I just stuck stickers across the top and put their names. I do check marks when they arrive. If it's something I order online, I do a lot of online shopping since I don't like some of the big crowds. I also write down clothing sizes, like here are the dress or shirt sizes for my stepdad and my dad and my husband and my brother. So if I see a good deal somewhere, again, it's with me and I can quickly look that up. I have some just lined paper I have printed in the back. Here's more of that Tomo River paper. Here you can see the color difference. There's the white paper and here's the Tomo River cream. I have some quick little credit card inserts here. I stick stamps in here. It never hurts to have an emergency stamp or two with you. Here's a big, large one, and I stick, these are the little market dots I was telling you about. Since I use those for my yearly calendar, I keep them with me, but I don't want to carry the big market sheets are too big to fit in your planner, so I just cut them down, shove one of each color in here. This is a piece of washi tape to kind of keep it shut because it's one big pocket. And then behind that, I have a couple cute little things. This is my LG Pogo printer. Cute picture of our kids over the summer. Well, that's my nephew, but my daughters and my nephew at my aunt's house for a family dinner. Just a cute little picture. And I keep that in there. And of course, I carry another business card, and this is one of our favorite resale ladies that she does, where she buys the furniture at auctions and then she turns around and like chalk paints them and refinishes them, and they have the great sale. They actually had their yearly sale today, and so we were there, and she has great cards, and I thought her card was cute. Plus I do message her a bunch asking her to look for things for me. I also created these picture dividers. Basically I decided to set my page in Word for the personal size paper, which is 3.75 inches wide by 6.75 inches long, and I made my margins very small, maybe like 0.4 on each side, and then 0.3 at the top and 0.2 at the bottom. And then I took pictures. Last year in October, my sister got married, and we all flew to Ireland. It was an amazing 4-day trip. She got married in a castle. So I just took some pictures from that trip, from the wedding and from visiting like a few things there, and made a little picture divider. We took a side trip one day to London while we were there, since we weren't sure when we'd get back to Europe. So it's just cute. It's a cute way to keep pictures with me. Now granted, these are a year old, so you would have to do one of these every so often and update it, or just add to your collection. Or like I said, you can come back here, go to your, little Instagram or smartphone printer and just slide them into credit card holders. But this way I could maximize the amount of pictures I carried with me. I also did another one with the girls. And of course these are old because my daughters are now in 6th grade and in 2nd grade. So that's definitely old. And then I did pets on the back. And then I just used, these are Girl of All Work. These are from the Container Store. You can also get them on Amazon. They're just sticky labels, sticky tabs. And I just made one for travel and I made one for expenses, but I moved them back to the back and put them all the way in the back of my planner since I had made special Christmas dividers. Again, I don't really put anything in my pockets ever. And then my favorite pen right now is this right here. It's upside down. The Pilot G-Tech C4. It is a very, very thin pen. It is what I use to write on my inserts. So you will see I do write very small. This is a personal size planner. So you're seeing how small I really do write with that. But I like it. It's plain black. I can, if I want to do color, I can come out with, I do have a Coletto pen. I do have various other pens that are colored that I can take with me as well. So here is my quick planner setup. Again, it's not super fancy. I just made the dividers. It took me one evening sitting in front of the TV after the girls were in bed and sitting with my husband, and then while he watched a show, I just traced my dividers, and I took my old Filofax dividers and I traced them with the paper, and then I cut them out and I erased where I drew, and then you laminate them and then hole punch them. So it took me about an hour long show because I wasn't really working on them straight, and I was just watching TV as well. But those are my Christmas dividers. Eventually, hopefully very soon, I'll have my snapper pocket fixed. Little snapper there. And that is my current setup. I also do have a traveler's notebook that I move in and out of when the mood strikes that is set up very similarly. I have a fabric insert there, and I will show you that setup plus our Disney planning traveler's notebook in another video. So have a good evening.